Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about lower body and upper body leveraging. So, we can use a wall for feedback here. So when I put my hands on the wall, I can get feedback from that wall and leverage through my shoulder blade, and I can leverage through my hips too. So I can rock back bilateral hips here. I can rock forward and load my upper body more, in which case I want to pull my shoulder blades back and down just like I do my hip blades back and down. I can do a combination of both hips, both arms. I can do right side arm and hip, left side arm and hip. I can go back and down to a single hip, biasing that, and up and forward to the opposite shoulder, or I can go back and down and go to the same side shoulder. I can mix and match all of these things. And if we think about with walking, how we have to target those different sides, it's kind of opposite corners that we want to use. So I can kind of come down here. The other thing I can do with this is kind of focus on that hula hoop motion, because I can steady my upper body and turn that fifth wheel. The lower half, it's a lot easier to focus on that. So I'm going to leverage my hip back. Again, so the lower ribs coming back through the hip, and I want my lower half of the eggshell turning here so I can load into my glute. From there, I can lift up and drive my opposite side chest. I can use my forearm here for a little bit more stability. Again, that shoulder blade coming back and down as I push into the wall. So it would look something like this, kind of sink down, lift up, drive in, feel the core, direct your hips back as you drive through your chest forward like so. There. I can also modify this. I can do this on the table. I could even do this sitting, but for the demonstration here, I'm just standing. So if this is low enough and I'm high enough, or I can go on my forearms here, I can come up and over like this. I would ideally be a little bit higher. The table would be a little lower. But the idea is when I feel the load in my shoulder blades, anchor there, I can shift side to side, kind of simulate that walking, or diagonal in the same way I just did against the wall. Same idea, just different application.